Okay, round 3, we're on the play. Let's play first here. And yeah, that is a good hand. Got 2-drop, got our colors, got removal. Everything I could ask for. Ooh, that guy's good. I guess Hoplite works kind of well against it. Uh-oh. That's interesting. Sigilled skink. Alright. Ooh. Servant. That's good. Just gonna take it. I'm gonna play the servant here. Could have Nightmarish ended and killed this or this, but felt like progressing the board was the priority. Yeah, we're gonna block it. He can scry. Putting it on the bottom. Use the trick. Yeah. Better that guy than this guy. So I can Nightmarish End the Trailblazer and get in for 2. That doesn't seem too good. Alternatively, I can play a Hoplite and a land, but then Nightmarish End is rapidly getting worse. Can Nightmarish End the Skink pass? I can swing Hoplite, Nightmarish End Skink, pass. Let's swing Hoplite. Alright. Well, I think we Nightmarish End the Skink. Not a sexy play, but Nightmarish End is rapidly getting worse the more cards I play. I don't want him to skink any more than he already has. We're basically a deck made out of removal. No plays. I think we're going to do the land pad. You might be wondering why, since I can bestow it. And I think the answer is because it has Intimidate. And I'm going to have my mana busy for a while here. The old pre-combat Mortal's Ardor. So it must be the Fall of the Hammer? But then Fall of the Hammer, well, that's just weird. I don't get it. Alright, I don't understand, but okay. Get the Gorgon out there. Alright. Stand back. Ooh. Ordeal. It's pretty sexy. Let's do that on this guy. Well, I guess we could theoretically do it on this guy, couldn't we? Yeah. It's pretty good. Let's do that. So go ahead and remove your counter. And we'll get in. Get another counter. Could have put it on the evasive guy. But that's alright. You got us decently well there. I mean, he did 2 for 1 us, so that is pretty good. But, I mean, at least we got the counter off this guy. Kragma Butcher's not a big deal. Just to land away from some, yeah. Alright, so go ahead and, well, I guess technically we don't even have to, do we? Because the hoplite can't get in even if I do sip the Butcher, so I think I'm actually just going to swing these two. Let him attack with Butcher and then probably kill Trailblazer on defense if he doesn't have a follow-up creature, or the Butcher before it untaps. But at this point, kind of feel like holding the sip until there's something I can't deal with. Still going to kill both his guys. So I am actually A-okay with this. Both his guys are going down. Yeah, that's actually fine. I'm cool with that. I'll lose a Gorgon. I'll 2 for 1 him with Gorgon one way or the other. Play a fatty, I'll kill it. Yeah. No value? I like that too. Just sip it. Let's get in for another 4. It's going to force him to have a creature draw here. All right. So red-white. See some good tricks. Good cheap stuff. Good removal. Good creatures. This thing's a little bit questionable, but still fine. Trailblazer's good. Red-white. Saw Minotaur. Didn't see any Cyclops yet. Yep, I'm not sure I've got a sideboard. I don't have much of a sideboard, but I still think I'm going to stick with the extra forest plan. That's a little bit better, I think. I think I didn't quite do my mana base right, but that's alright. Let's try this again. Okay, game 2. Yep, we are definitely on the draw. Our opponent mulligans. We're going to keep. We don't have our green source, but we do have a decent hand otherwise. At least it's a bunch of black spells, I guess. And we upped our forest count, which makes it a little bit safer. Sun Guide is good. I think I'm willing to trade here, since we have the follow-up. And we've got a good late game. Alright, trick number 1. I think I'd rather play the hoplite here. I'd rather try and trade again. Yes, he gets more life, but I've got a better late game plan. He's at 3 cards. I think I'd rather save the Nightmare Shin for the next threat. Yeah, I like that guy. Much rather do it on that guy. He doesn't want to trade anymore. That's cool. Okay, so didn't get the land drop, which is a bit concerning, but it's alright. Two cards in our opponent's hand. Alright, so I'm going to block the Sun Guide. I'm going to kill that. Alright. That was a good draw. Let's get the Gorgon out there. Because he's a game changer. No big deal. One card left in our opponent's hand. Now we get to start playing spells for days. Always good. Yes. I like that. Alright. Let's get that Harpy out there. Start the flying beats. Makes sense. I think I agree with that play. We're going to stay back, mostly because I don't want to give up any damage. Not at this point. I'd rather swing with the Harpy. Alright, whatever. Oh, that's going to be a little more difficult. Alright. So, Iroas is definitely a big deal. Let's just Spiteful Blow now. Take out the one that can prevent damage, and we'll get rid of a second red source. This is going to be a tougher one to win. But we do still have Sip of Hemlock, and he's in top deck mode, so it's possible I win this. I just need some land. We have the removal to win this. Question is, your last card was Excoriate, really? Well, guess that's what we do. Alright, good. I'm gonna kill that. Get in. Drop this huge dude. Nothing. Untap. Swing. Monstrosity. Hit him for 11. Pass. There we go. All right, won the draft. Feels good. Beat Red White, beat Erois, beat Godsend, beat some really tough cards this draft, so I'm really happy to see the removal dot deck getting there. The removal dot decks are typically pretty fun to play. If you can hit your lands, as long as you're hitting lands, you're looking good. So what, his next card was probably, that's probably what he drew, and that was next. He had a while before he was getting something good. All right, well, that was sweet. I'll see you next draft.